The moment you stop chasing, it comes to you. The person who never noticed you suddenly stares. The opportunity you wanted so badly now lands in your inbox. The peace you couldn't force fiddles in your chest, and all you did was let go. Everything wants you when you want nothing. It sounds mystical, maybe even arrogant, but what if it's just how reality works underneath all our anxious striving? What if wanting less doesn't mean getting nothing, but actually opens the floodgates to everything? We're trained from a young age to believe that desire is everything. Want it, hustle for it, manifest it, visualize it, say it out loud, write it 55 times a day. And yes, there's power in clarity and intention. But here's the truth no one wants to say. Neediness repels, detachment magnetizes. When you chase love from desperation, it hides. When you try to prove your worth, people feel your emptiness, not your brilliance. When you grab at attention, people look away. Because deep down, the world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what matches your energy. And the energy of, I need this to be okay, feels completely different from the energy of, I'm already okay. This isn't magic, it's psychology. When you want nothing, not because you've given up, but because you're at peace, your entire nervous system shifts. You're calmer. You listen better. You stop over-explaining. You move with clarity, not confusion. You radiate self-trust, not self-doubt. And that's rare. So people lean in, because you're no longer signaling, please validate me. You're signaling, I know who I am. I'm good either way. And that is magnetic. Let's break the paradox. People want what's scarce, not because they're shallow, because it signals value. When you don't need attention, it means you have attention within. When you don't crave approval, it means you've already accepted yourself. When you don't beg for love, it means you're already full. And fullness is attractive. It's the difference between choose me and I'll feel okay versus I'm okay and you're welcome to join me. One feels heavy, the other feels light. One is pressure, the other is invitation. Ironically, when you release the need for everything to go right, you actually begin to see what's already right. You stop grasping for a future version of yourself and start respecting the one who's here now. You stop hunting for happiness in other people's arms and start feeling it in your own breath. You stop scanning every room for validation and start listening to your own voice. And when that happens, the world bends toward you, not because you're trying harder, but because you're no longer out of alignment. Nature never forces. The ocean doesn't beg the moon to rise, the sun doesn't chase the flowers to bloom, the tree doesn't rush its growth just to impress the forest. And yet, everything unfolds, effortlessly, powerfully. Humans are the only ones trying to earn what is already meant to be received. You don't need to push for every outcome. You just need to align, to become someone who doesn't need what you want, and ironically, becomes a match for it. Because sometimes, what's meant for you is waiting for you to stop grasping, so it can finally enter. Now, don't confuse detachment with apathy. Wanting nothing doesn't mean you have no desires. It means you're not defined by them. You can still want love, money, success, art, impact, but you no longer believe if I don't get it, I'm nothing. Now you believe, if I get it, beautiful. If not, I'm still whole. That shift, it changes everything. You start making choices from power, not panic. You stop chasing things that were never yours, and you start attracting what truly resonates with the real you. So how do you live this? You don't become a monk or delete all your goals. You practice these small shifts. Ask, why do I want this? If the answer is fear, ego, or desperation, it's time to pause. Don't chase. Choose. Stop trying to earn love, success, attention. Choose what fits your peace. Let the rest fall away. Sit in enoughness. Close your eyes. Feel the moment. Remind yourself nothing needs to happen right now for me to be okay. Be still more often, because stillness isn't passive. It's powerful. It sharpens your signal. It clears your magnet. Everything wants you when you want nothing. Because nothing isn't emptiness. It's presence. It's clarity. It's the refusal to live from grasping. It's knowing that you already are what you've been seeking. And in that stillness, the right things recognize you. The right people feel you. The right life begins to orbit you. Not because you begged, but because you remembered. You were never missing anything. You were just trying too hard to be what you already are.